Happy New Year! So it's been a while since I last posted anything, so I am ashamed. I was supposed to do this regularly and I have failed, but to be fair, I was very tired and it got very busy, and then Christmas and New Year happened, but now I have quit my job, I have all the time in the world, and New Year's done, so I'm back and I have a lot to update on. But today's video is going to be about Sprycel and what it's like to take a break from Sprycel. So first of all, I should give a quick update as to why I had to take a break from Sprycel. So the last time I posted, I was explaining that I was diagnosed in September, and then I kind of vlogged my first week of taking Sprycel in October. I kept on taking it after that, and so for the whole month of October I was on Sprycel, and I was feeling just really tired. I was working a lot and having to go into work every day was just exhausting, for one, but also I work in an office where it's a Japanese office style, so you just sit very close to everyone, they're all around you all day, and of course they want to talk to you. I was a team leader too, so people would have to talk to me for work reasons, and it was exhausting. I often found myself just being so close to the brink of just crying, and for no reason. Like, they weren't saying anything awful, there was nothing mega stressful, it was just, it was always a bit too much. I felt really like I was struggling. Also, I was getting sick quite often, so every cold I would get, I couldn't really enjoy my time off because I was just constantly under the weather. Never seriously sick, just constantly not feeling that well. Just felt like I had a cold all the time, basically. It was very frustrating. So, of course, I was having checkups bi-weekly, is that how you say it? Every 2 weeks, with the doctor, and he would check my blood. So my first 2-week check, it seemed like Sprycel was having good results, and he was really pleased with how things are going. And I talked to him about my side effects, and he just said, you know, as long as they're not causing you any serious trouble, it's much better to stay on them. And of course my results were going well, so yeah, no problem. So stayed on it for another 2 weeks. And then at the 4-week check, he noticed that my D-dimer, which I had never heard of before, but it's some kind of result that you can get from your blood, I think, had gone up. It had shot up. It's supposed to be, I think it's supposed to be between 0 and 1, and mine was at 8. So he was like, what that normally shows is that you have a blood clot. So they did a CT scan with dye contrast, and they confirmed, yeah, that I had this blood clot. Quick sidebar, the CT with contrast was very interesting. They gave me iodine through my blood, which makes you get very hot, which they warned me about, but what happened was I just got very hot in my groin, so it felt like I was peeing, but I was like, what do I do, but I wasn't, so that's fine. Back to the topic. So he said, yes, you have a blood clot, and it was near my chest, so he was quite worried. He said, we need to stop you on Sprycel because, number one, it could have been the thing that caused the clot, but number two, anyway, you need to be on blood thinners, which you're not able to take at the same time with Sprycel. Another side note, there are so many things that you can't seem to take with Sprycel, which I do worry about, but anyway. So it took me off Sprycel and put me on the blood thinners. And honestly, after about 2 days, I felt amazing. I'd kind of thought that my body had just gotten used to Sprycel and that was adjusting and things were back to normal-ish, but I was completely wrong. As soon as I came off, it was like, whoa, this is how I'm supposed to feel. This is how I normally feel. This is what it's like not to constantly be tired and everything being an effort. It was amazing. It was amazing. And for that first week of Sprycel, I was just like, yes, here's the moment. We should all be grateful, blah, blah, blah. And it was just so nice to be happy and want to talk to people again and not to feel so tired, be able to handle work, blah, blah, blah. So that was really nice. Yeah. So I guess the point I want to make is I thought that my body was adjusting to the Sprycel, but I don't think it was. I think I had just gotten used to feeling that way, which I've tried to explain to people and they don't understand. They say that that's the same thing, but I really don't think it is. I think it's just you get used to your new normal, so you think, oh yeah, no, I feel normal. But as soon as they took that away, it's like, whoa, no, this is normal. This is what you're supposed to feel like. And it was huge. And I remember, yeah, as soon as the doctor started talking about putting me back on Sprycel, I felt so shitty about it. I was like, oh, I don't want to go back to that. I don't want to go back on those pills. They don't make me very happy. But of course they're saving your life, so blah, blah, blah. Anyway, after 4 weeks on the blood thinners, my doctor said, okay, the clot's gone. We can put you back on. And so he put me back on, and I waited for all of the things that had happened last time to happen, and they didn't. So I have no idea why, but when I came back on it after the break, it was like they had no effect on me anymore. Oh, sorry. Oh, my pile of books is slipping. Okay, yeah, it was like they just didn't seem to have the same effect, and I went back on them in November. It's now January. And all of November, all of December, oh no, sorry. I went back on them in December. And so yeah, for all of December, I felt pretty much okay. Yeah, so compared to last time, I think it's been much, much better. However, I will say that in the last week and a half, 2 weeks, I've started to feel quite tired again. And I don't know if you can tell, but I've had like spots outbreak as well. And it doesn't take me much to put me in a glum mood again. So I think slowly the side effects are creeping back in. But I've got to say, compared with the last time round, it's so much better. So yeah, I think there's hope there. I don't know, maybe this time it is that my body kind of wasn't as shocked by it as it was the first time, and that there is hope that it will actually get used to it, not that I'll get used to feeling like crap. But yeah, I think all in all it was really positive. I have no idea if lots of other people have to come off Sprycel if they take breaks. I don't know if they feel the same way or if it was the same for them when they went back on, but I'd be really interested to know if anyone's had that experience. I've been pretty good at keeping to taking it every night now for the last month and a half. Sometimes I forget. There's been maybe 3 nights over the last month and a half that I've forgotten, but it doesn't seem to have had an effect, so that's good. But yeah, that was my experience with taking a break from Sprycel. It was really interesting, and I was so grateful for it. And having gone back on, I do feel like it's different. But like I said, maybe slipping back into it a bit now. But that's it. So thank you. I have a lot more to update, so I'm going to make a different episode about that. Bye.